Hey everyone, Bhuva here. I'm the Chief Ethics and Culture Officer at Women in AI, and I'm based in New York. So, as a Senior Director at Capgemini Financial Services, I manage multinational teams and clients in the investment banking, capital markets, risk, and regulatory compliance verticals. I partner with C-suite executives for digital and cloud initiatives with a special emphasis on mergers and acquisitions between global banks and their regional business units within fintech. At my startup Wallet Max, combining my 25 years of corporate experience as well as nonprofit expertise, I partner exclusively with women-led startups to grow their social impact and revenue simultaneously in climate innovation, economic inclusion, and ethical enterprise operations. I'm more drawn towards futuristic trends and constantly evolving technologies, especially those that ease human overhead, but not replace, and more importantly, increase accuracy, speed, scalability, and are dynamic to ever-changing business ecosystems. At Women in AI, for our community spread across 160 plus countries, I'm responsible to lead, nurture, and inspire diverse women and non-binary people, from girls in STEM at schools starting to learn about technology to students in universities pursuing careers in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science, all the way through the PhDs and researchers, while focused on applying technology for sustainable planet and people wellness, and of course, public-private partnerships for impact investments. I develop and disseminate ethical AI and cultural AI solutions across all industries through my global programs like Responsible AI Hackathon, Inclusion Masterclass, Sustainable Startups, Incubators and Accelerators, and fundraising programs for female founders. Again, all for free and at no cost to anyone who participates. My goal is to provide equal opportunities and eliminate exclusion. Within the USA country office at Women in AI, our mission is to promote industry agnostic innovation, entrepreneurship, research, AI education, and ethical diversity in sustainable technologies, with emphasis for women in STEM fields, alongside underrepresented and non-binary leaders. Our vision is to bring all minds together towards shaping an inclusive AI for a common future. Our top three operational principles are based on expansion of communities, STEM entrepreneurship, and sustainability. So I've led the launch of at least 100 startups in the last few years for free of cost to deserving female founders in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science driven sustainable startup innovations end to end, like from ideation through product launch and providing financial and legal support to expand markets as well as to enable angel and venture capital fundraising. Other programs that I lead within USA are various hackathons for women and girls in STEM, and more importantly, our flagship Lifetime Achievement Awards for AI executives and C-suite leaders in various industries, governments across US, Canada, and Mexico, all the way through academia, startups, ESG, and social inclusion. So I'm excited and honored for Women in AI USA's partnership with World Business Angels Investment Forum, USA country office, at this Global Science, Technology, and Innovation Committee meeting today. Our shared strength will continue to accelerate women's empowerment and bolster financial inclusion, and further revolutionize the landscape of gender equality in science, technology, and innovation. Given both our organizations' global nature, we anticipate to collaborate cross-border and elevate equal access to STEM and especially AI, and further maximize impact of women in tech and in business sectors. We will predominantly focus on supporting women-led startups with actionable and accessible fundraising for exponential growth. So how can we fund women entrepreneurs and empower growth in STEM and basically across all industries and countries? So I say start with policies. Empowering women remains a common denominator and a global imperative to increase fairness, diversity, productivity, and growth of societies and inclusive economies. However, there is a limited pool of women-led startups and equally lack of women in investment decision-making roles. And even with this gap, we have evidence that women-led startups outperform the market averages. So we need public policies that revamp our investor ecosystem, promote women based on growth prospects versus risk avoidance, basically avoid prevention questions to women versus men who get more promotion-focused questions during fundraising. Next is financing. We know that women-led startups in the US market consistently received less than 2% funding in the past years. And even with this disparity in financing, women outperform in terms of superior value creation ethically. In the short term, we rely on organizations like Women in AI and WBAF to back more first-time women-led funds or funds with female investment focus. In the long term, we should explore innovative financing solutions. For example, gender bonds like green bonds. In the advisory space, we want to develop a network of gender-conscious investors and provide targeted technical and investment assistance. And lastly, awareness raising through systemic monitoring of gender data for women in STEM startups and tightening the KPIs. Within AI, we've had dual challenges. Firstly, not more talented women enter AI, or they don't stay for long. Like retention is a major barrier to thrive. Early hurdles start with education. Many times we are just that one among a few women in a STEM class at universities, or many women receive few resources that support them into unique pathways, choosing AI, and we have lesser role models. So due to bias in recruiting process, many women do not get a chance for internships or career starters to enter into AI. Also, AI education is not broad. For example, engineering weighs higher than user experience or ethics or even AI product management. Again, when you're already in the workforce, half of women in STEM leave the industry in 10 years due to discrimination and gender bias at work. This is where Women in AI and WBAF partnership can help with educational resources for women in STEM and AI. So we provide a safe space to overcome bias and access to mentorship and exclusive executive leadership support in AI. Additionally, we encourage women to launch their own startups and handhold them from ideation through go-to-market and fundraising. And lastly, a note on the emerging themes when it comes to ethics and AI and women. Among top research institutions and AI leaders across the world, the top 3 priorities for ethical use of AI ranks in this order. Human rights first, human well-being next, both physical and mental well-being for all genders and ethnicities. And third priority is values-based design for autonomous and intelligent systems that augment human efficiencies. So we have a responsibility for accountable and transparent AI research and data innovation within human boundaries and respecting privacy. A combined Women in AI and WBAF competence will increase trustworthy AI, technical robustness, and safety so that more women can enter into STEM and AI fields. And more importantly, we have overall societal and environmental well-being towards a prosperous and inclusive global society. We need to go beyond formal DEI or ESG in STEM programs and create a culture of sustainability and inclusion at all levels. Organizations should be really open to audits and disclose gender gaps and provide continuous improvement metrics to solve challenges ahead. Thanks again to WBAF. I cannot wait for us to take our partnership to the next level of STEM startups and AI inclusion while being human and eco-conscious. Thank you.